And if you don't think you can stop using marijuana, then that's something you probably need to discuss with your attorney, because I'm not going to allow you to be on probation and using marijuana. All right, court is calling 2019 CR 8323, State of Texas versus Dalton Strachan. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Dan
Defense.
Kramer for the defense.
And are you Mr. Strachan?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Stretch.
Strachan. Okay. When somebody mispronounces your name, you need to let them know. Okay.
All the time. So.
All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Dalton Riley Strachan that was placed on deferred adjudication in 2019 CR 8323 for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle on September 19, 2019 for a period of 3 years? Is that you? All right, state.
Violated condition number 5 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Dalton Riley Strachan did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of June 2022 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. State waives all the violations.
Any objection to the state's waivers?
No, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5? Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there an agreement?
There is, Your Honor. The agreement is to extend the defendant's probation for 6 months to complete community service hours and to pay his remaining balance, and for the defendant to submit to monthly UAs, and also for him to complete the DOEP course.
That is
I'm
what
sorry,
we-
complete what?
The DOEP course.
Okay.
That is what we discussed, Judge. And so you know, the new number 1 was dismissed a while ago.
All right, so Mr. Strachan, can you raise your right hand for me, please? And solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, can you lower your hand? All right, state your name for the record.
Dalton Strachan.
All right, is there a reason why you haven't been doing well on community supervision? What's going on in your life?
Just makes me nervous about reporting.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to be using marijuana. How much money does he owe in restitution?
It's like 380 something.
I think total balance is about $384. I don't see specific restitution in the other
Okay.
conditions.
All right, probation, how much money does Mr. Strachan owe in restitution?
I'm not showing that restitution. That's made a total of $2,517 and has a balance of $293.28. His total balance remaining is $384.
So he doesn't owe any restitution.
No,
How much time does he have in custody, please?
31 days, Judge. Total.
All right, do y'all want to confer? Because he doesn't have any restitution.
Well, I mean, are you thinking about a 1244?
No, I mean, I'm letting you all do your own negotiation.
Well, because he was happy with continuing with the deferred, so this wouldn't be a conviction on his record and finishing up. And I talked to him about, you know, we cannot have any more marijuana positives. And he seems to understand that.
Well, do you want to speak to them that? Because here's the thing, Mr. Strachan. You know you better than your attorney does, better than I do, better than the state does. Your attorney's only known you for whatever amount of time. I've only known you from taking this plea and our conversations. Probation probably knows you better than I do. You need to look inside yourself and ask whether or not you can stop using marijuana. Marijuana is illegal in Texas. And if you don't think you can stop using marijuana, then that's something you probably need to discuss with your attorney, because I'm not going to allow you to be on probation and using marijuana.
I understand.
So do you want to speak? You probably want to speak to your attorney a little bit, and then we can come back. We'll still be here.
Well, it'll be kind of a repeat of what we already talked about.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, Mr. Strachan, did you have a chance to confer with your attorney? All right. So do you wish to be extended? All right. The court will follow your agreement and extend you for 6 months. We're going to do the UA hotline until further notice. And how much time does he owe for community service hours? Have you done any community service hours?
I have, but it hasn't been documented. I have 25 hours on paper that I haven't shown to my PO.
So 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do 40 of those hours to be waived.
Okay.
And I'm going to want at least 4 hours of community service per week.
Okay.
All right, and the DOEP course. Is there anything else you need from the court? All right, you're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Yes. All right, court is calling 2022 CR 9436 and 2022 CR 9704, State of Texas versus Nathan Chavez. Five parties announced for the record for the state. Defense.
Greg Dane Ray.
All right, and are you Mr. Chavez?
Right.
Counsel, in each of the cause numbers, did you receive all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
I did, Judge.
Then in each of the cause numbers, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Chavez, in each of the cause numbers, did you review the documents entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? And did you understand them? Counsel, in each of the cause numbers, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented in each of the cause numbers?
No, on 9704, going only on count 2, waiving abandoned count 1. Count 2 is a robbery.
That's our agreement, Judge.
All right, any objections to the waivers?
No objection, John.
Mr. Chavez, in each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled court's admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them? And did you sign them in all the appropriate places? And cause number 2022 CR 9436, you're charged with the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle. That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. And cause number 2022 CR 9704, the state is proceeding on count 2, which is a robbery. That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand in each of the cause numbers, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in each of the cause numbers? Counsel, in each of the cause numbers, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Judge.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe so.
Mr. Chavez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter these pleas?
Amen.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
Amen.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Amen.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Amen.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial in each of the cause numbers. And each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled plea bargain agreement. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand?
Amen.
And the cause number ended in 9436. Your punishment is to be assessed at 12 months in the state jail facility. There's a $1,000 fine. State will take in consideration 2022 CR 9704. That shouldn't be
Actually,
there.
concurrent.
Went concurrent.
Okay,
One line.
that's okay. I'll change it. Are there any objections to the court changing that?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right.
It's our understanding it would run concurrent.
All right. And so this will run concurrent with 2022 CR 9704. And in cause number 2022 CR 9704, punishment is to be assessed at 3 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine. There are no applications. They will take in consideration 693-545, 656
040.
040. Did you understand that to be the plea in each of these cause numbers?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is this the plea?
Yes, it is. Judge.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, sir.
And each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
And cause number 2022 CR 9436, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Not contest.
And cause number 2022 CR 9704 to count two, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence to support the defendant's plea.
Yes, Judge, in each case, state offers us to mark the state exhibit one as attachment to evidence.
No objections, Madam.
Right, Mr. Chavez, in each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them? Did you sign them at all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call on the right to remain silent?
ma'am.
Did you understand that today in each of these cause numbers, the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations in each cause number. The court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachment in each cause number, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Oh, no, I said yes, Judge.
Judge, we just ask you to follow the plea bargain.
All right, in cause number 2022 CR 9436, the court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 12 months in the state jail facility. There's $1,000 fine, time and money to run concurrent. This will run concurrent with 2022 CR 9704, and the court will give you credit for any time served.
Thank you, Judge.
Welcome. And cause number 2022 CR 9704, the court will sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's $1,000 fine, time and money will run concurrent. This will run concurrent with 2022 CR 9436. Take in consideration County Court cause number 6935545, 656040. Is there anything else on either side with regards to sentencing?
Additionally, there were no contact orders from complainants, felony cases, misdemeanor cases. Put them at the bottom of the agreement. We have.
Thank you. Any objections?
No objection.
And also in cause number 2022 CR 9704, there's to be no contact with Amber Robichaux, Robisheaux, and her family. No contact with Elijah, Alanje Johnson, and family. And that's in cause number 2020 CR 9704. All right, in each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them and did you sign them? Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
ma'am.
If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. How old are you?
I turned 21 today.
Turned 21 today? All right, so far you've been making some horrible decisions. You still can turn your life around. You still can do better and do different things. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Here's the thing. When a relationship is over, it's over. Young people tend to think when they're in a relationship, it's the end of the world when they break up, not realizing that that person you're in a relationship, you've probably known them for like 6 months of the time that you've been on the planet. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to have to do better. All right. Good luck to you. I'm sure your attorney told you all of that.
I did, Judge.
So what is going on here?
Judge, we were before the court last week and we had asked the court to consider removing either the GPS monitor or the SRAM monitor since we testing weekly
Mhm.
as with UAs. And the court asked us to come back to that.
Yes. All right. State, have you had a chance to review that?
So I reviewed it very briefly right before you called us up.
Do you need more time to review?
From what I understand, Marcus's position was he wanted to keep the GPS on and then leave it in your discretion in regards to the scram.
All right, is Marcus going to be down here today?
No, he's already started his paternity leave.
All right, so it's your call. So it's no longer Marcus's call. So if you want to confer with them and let the court know what the decision is.
My position would be to keep GPS and to leave scram in your discretion. So be mine.
And that's fine with us, Judge. We don't have any objection to removing either one of them. The issue with the scram, if the court would recall, is that he had an old monitor that continued to have problems. He's been on the new monitor since October 11th, and he hasn't had any GPS, I'm sorry, any scram issues since then. But he is testing every week through the probation department.
right.
Pretrial services.
I go
He
through
said no.
pre-trial and do,
Why,
it's through RMS actually.
all right, why is he on GPS? That's my question. Floating file.
Back when they let me out of jail, they made me wear the GPS.
Is there a reason for that state?
Not that I'm completely aware of, Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
And he's not driving, he doesn't have a vehicle. He's driver.
And
If we've seen the driver here before, Judge.
Yes.
He comes in every.
And the GPS of the tracker, the Scram does the same thing that the UAs do. But I believe more in the UA than I do anything else.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go on the record. Court is calling 2022 CR 3176, State of Texas versus Henry Peterson. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
defense?
On behalf of Mr. Pierce.
And are you Mr. Peterson?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, my understanding is there's a request for the court to remove Scram. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And this case has been before the court on numerous occasions. The court had received numerous reports of Scram violations. Everyone needs to be quiet and whisper, please. The court had received numerous reports for Scram violations. I believe we had 8 maybe reports of Scram violations.
Right.
And the court ordered that Mr. Peterson do weekly testing because Mr. Peterson was insisting that he was not using alcohol. And with the weekly testing, Mr. Peterson has always been negative. Is that correct?
That is correct.
As far as we're aware, Your Honor.
And Mr. Peterson is on GPS and on the Scram device. Mr. Peterson, are both of those devices required that you pay a fee?
The courts are paying fees on both of my devices.
All right. And is that a burden
The Scram device
financially?
well, the courts are paying for them because I can't afford them.
Okay.
He is paying for the weekly testing.
I do pay for my UAs.
All right. Well, the court is finding because there was some issues with the Scram device and the Scram was showing positive UAs. And that the testing is showing negative UAs, then the court will discontinue Scram in the interest of justice. And the court will allow the defendant to be on GPS. GPS will let us know the distance he's traveling if it appears that he's in a vehicle. And we will continue with the weekly testing because the testing will let us know if he's using alcohol. Any objections from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, you need to submit a motion.
I wasn't.
All right. If there's nothing else, you're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right. What's happening with this case?
Judge, we've attempted to reach out to the complaining witnesses. We've run through all the numbers that were in the police report. We're now asking our investigator to get us alternate contact information to see if those numbers work. It's just something that we've left voicemails on several numbers, but so far as I'm aware, there haven't been any called back.
All right. So when are you going to make a decision on what to do with this case?
Shortly after speaking with them, if we can't speak with them, we may try to mail a letter or try and see if one of our investigators can go out to the address. There is also one other witness that was present whenever this all happened, and she seemed to know the people involved. So we're going to try and contact her and see if she can get us good contact info.
All right. I'm going to recall this on January 23rd.
Judge, the defendant's doing well, he's in school. There's no criminal record.
All right. So I need a reset form.
Judge, maybe before.
All right, so I'm assuming does school start back on January 23rd?
I'm not sure. I'm doing like online school,
Oh, okay. Why are you doing online?
because I'm on the monitor. Yeah.
All right, so what school are you in? Are you in high school or?
Okay.
All right, he should be allowed to go to school, everyone. Does, is the deadly conduct related to school or something?
As far as I'm aware, no, Your Honor.
All right, so give me a B page. He should be allowed to attend school unless the school doesn't want you there.
No, they said I could.
All right, so here's the thing, Mr. Lozano. If you don't bring these things to my attention, I don't know about them. You understand? And it's Juan Lozano. And you say it's Frank Tejeda? All right, when I say you're allowed to attend school, that doesn't mean extracurricular activities. Counsel, if there's some extracurricular activity, just let the court know and I'll make a determination of whether or not he can do that.
Yes, Judge.
Here's your reset form. Just sign that in. You're excused. Thank you.
Judge.
Always good seeing you.
Yes, sir. Good to
All right.
see you. Have a good holiday.
All right, you too. Thank you. All right. So what is happening with this case?
We previously conferred and received an offer. Mr. Knight has rejected the offer and would like a trial.
All right. So State, do you have any idea how long you anticipate this trial will last?
We did not talk about this one. I guess you must have spoken to Marcus or.
You want to confer with the prosecutors who are here?
I can.
All right. Everyone, confer with the prosecutors who are in the courtroom. All right. Hey, Sue Solis, and it's you.
Yes, it's me, just.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Solis. Where's Mr. Solis? All right. Thank you.
Mr. Solis, before the phone call with the person. He filed a pro se motion for bond. His bond had been revoked because he was supposed to show up for court on Zoom, but he didn't know how to use Zoom. He didn't have a phone. There was a bunch of problems that he ran into. So he ended up getting picked up about a week or two later. And he had a bond of 10,000. So we're just asking if the court will consider reinstating his bond to the original 10,000.
Well, no, here's the question. Were we doing Zoom in 2021? Because no, we came on October 18th. No, actually, what date? Can you look this up and see, is this 2022 or 2021? 2022. Yeah. So there was no him being on Zoom in 2022 of October. So
This is a little before I was on the case. I think I got put on October of this year.
And
no, and we didn't do pre-indictment. In this court, we don't do pre-indictment cases unless the attorney has asked for this to be set. So I don't know what's going on with this Zoom thing.
Okay. Well, I made a court appearance on October 25th. That was the first time I was on the case.
Yes. Because on October 18, 2022, it said new attorney needed. Recall October 25th. And that was you. So we didn't have any Zoom and yes. So there was no, he needed to be on Zoom because this court doesn't do pre-indicted cases. And according to the,
For September 7th, the rest of September.
so there was no Zoom. He didn't show up for court.
And just so that the court's aware, he has an additional case outside of this one in this court if under 2022 CR 11025, which is not set today. I saw on the computer, I saw on JD, it was set in January.
All right. Can you pull that file?
And
And you
under
have-
that one, he's habitualized for, it's a fraud case and he's habitualized.
Do you have that file with you?
No, I just looked it up on JD.
All right. Are you able to pull it down and you all confer?
Judge, that case is not set for today, and he does have a bond in that case.
Okay. I'm not inclined to set a bond on this case. People who don't show up for court and they have no good reason not showing up. I mean, and we were not on Zoom in 2022. The only thing that I allow on Zoom is if you have a defendant who's out of county, well, really out of state, or if an attorney is requesting it because they're out of county. But we really don't allow people.
Court 2 months before that. I wasn't
Hmm.
court with this court with you.
Yeah.
But, and to answer the court's question, yes, I could have someone bring that file down and get a global offer today.
Okay,
Seems
all
like
right,
what I
if you could do that, and we'll confer over this later.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, and can you make sure he gets a reset form, his client?
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Yes.
So, yes. Oh, January 1st.
Okay, counsels. Hi. Is this a case where I had set a bond and then he picked up new cases? Could somebody check that?
This is what it transferred it meant.
Oh, and if y'all could.
He, the
People-
judge,
Brenda, people are trying to send me back home.
he
With
has,
something.
you were gonna hand me stuff.
He had 3 of the pending cases already, Judge. The
Mhm.
motion to reduce bonds, motions were granted, he made bonds.
Mhm.
And he got out, then his bondsman had filed to get off his bond
Okay,
at the same time that he was failure to appear. And then picked up another case, and that's why my agreed amounts basically double all of the bonds that were previously.
but
set.
what new cases that he picked
The
up?
4 to 200 where it's already set 15,000.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna ask for GPS.
Well, Judge, you might have to ask for anything.
Well, I mean, I'm just, yeah, well, I mean, you know, this is
You're asking no.
and here's the thing, I'm trying to be kind and gentle. You know, everybody knows that Santa's watching.
or drinks, or.
Someone doesn't want coal in their stuff.
No, I don't.
I wish.
We went to.
And you know, I think coal is like
I know.
dirty. It gets
Got a
all on
lot
your
of water.
hands and everything.
Yeah, I mean, holidays, so. Yeah, I never, let me get with my husband. Are you still doing a brisket?
Yeah, I bought one.
Oh, you bought?
Well, no,
Oh, you're gonna smoke it then?
Yeah.
Okay. Or finish telling his direction.
My mother-in-law, I'm like makes everything difficult. Well, I shouldn't say difficult. She's very particular. We're like, they like to eat bagels and there's like
Yeah.
every kind of bagels. you
All right,
like.
thank you.
Yeah, the excuse judge?
Yes.
Thank you.
She's like, I'd like.
Who's
yeah.
from Janelius crew?
Where am
All
I
right,
gonna find?
bring your client forward.
You get a Panera.
Oh, okay. Well, that's where I'll have to go.
There has them, they're great. I
Oh, yeah.
you.
Good morning.
Those don't just go to HEB. They don't.
All right, so where are we on this case? I'm assuming we're on track for trial or what?
We're here to check up on discovery. It was to check on discovery, Judge, that was missing. This was Ryan Groomer's case.
Just one second. Let me see what my handy notes tell me.
All right.
Oh, so what is due is the phone dump, witness list, DVD didn't play, warrant on defendant's cell phone.
Correct.
That's correct. And that was just conveyed to me today, Judge. So I sent Ryan a text and I think he should be getting back to me about kind of what the issues are and if those have been resolved.
Okay.
From our perspective, I mean, we haven't received anything and I didn't know Ryan wasn't on the case anymore. I've been texting Ryan. He hasn't provided me with anything.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. Norma, in this case, we're gonna come back on January 9th.
Okay. All right, Judge. Thank you.
All right, and Mr. Crew, the state is to have the witness list, the DVD that didn't play. I don't know what's on the DVD. He says some DVD doesn't play. And he needs a copy of the search warrant. Do you have a copy of the search warrant in your file here today for the cell phone?
A copy of the search warrant, is that what you're asking?
For his cell phone,
The warrant for his phone?
yes, sir.
Yeah, we should have that.
Yeah.
And then Judge, the phone dumps, the actual content of the cell phones. I don't know if you had that in your notes. We haven't received that.
Yes,
Okay,
do the phone dump.
yes,
Yes. And so we'll get a status on all of this on January 9th.
perfect. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, and then when we come back on January 9th, if the cell phone and all that still is not done, then I'm going to give a date and people need to subpoena whomever they need to subpoena to explain why it's not there.
Absolutely.
Because this is an old case and I realize it's old because one, I think it came from somewhere else. And two, because we've had COVID, but I don't allow cases to hang around this long.
I understand, Judge. And you'll also to refresh your memory, it's the same occurrence, the alleged, the defendants, the allegations come from the same occurrence, but you've probably got like over 10 files there.
Yes.
But it's all the same thing. It's all the same.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We will see you then.
All right, Judge, thank you.
And they'll, don't leave. They'll check to see if they have the warrant.
Warrant, okay.
Yes.
All right, let's see that one.
And state, can you also on January 9th, if you'll make a decision on if all of these cases are being tried together, if they're being tried separately. All right, thank you. Court is calling 2022 CR 7733, State of Texas versus Anthony Sanchez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Rebecca Gorham for the state.
Defense?
Matthew Allen for Mr. Sanchez.
And are you Mr. Sanchez? Counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Sanchez, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you weigh the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we're waiving count 2 of the indictment as well as the repeat offender enhancement.
Any objection?
No objections.
Mr. Sanchez, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with driving while intoxicated third or more? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well? Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Sanchez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is proceeding on count 1. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 2 years in the state, 2 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. There are no applications. If you fail to show up for sentencing, you'll be subject to the full range of punishment. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offense is charged in count 1. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
State offers State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objections, Your Honor.
Mr. Sanchez, I'm showing you what's entitled Waiving Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement that the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. So here's the thing, Mr. Sanchez. Alcohol, DWIs, that's a big problem, not only in Bexar County, but everywhere else. It appears to me that you have a drug or alcohol problem. So if you want, we can call this back for sentencing and I'll follow your agreement and sentence you to the 2 years in prison. If you want to accept it today, I'll give you probation, but you'll still be going into custody because you'll be going to safety.
Could we take a moment so I can explain that?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
And Judge, this is Michael Villarreal's case.
Yes.
He and I have been working on this. And through a set of circumstances that included him being in trial and then me alternatively being in trial and then him being on vacation and I think me alternatively being on vacation.
And now we have COVID.
And now he has COVID.
Yeah.
That's that plane ride. That'll teach him. We have not had an opportunity to exchange the discovery that we said we were going to. I have to go to the DA's office to see some of this stuff. And so I'm sorry to tell the court that we need a little extra time to get that accomplished, what we told the court we were going to accomplish last time.
All right, we're going to recall this for January 17th.
17th, that's fine.
Yes, and we'll do it as a, this will be the final discovery.
Got it. That's perfect, Judge. Thank you.
All right, I'll give you a reset form.
Okay. Just go have a seat and I'll have
Hey,
it.
Judge.
Hello. All right, where are we on this case?
Judge, it's a first trial setting and there's some discovery I need to further look into. There's an allegation on another person that didn't go through.
All right, I'm sorry, you're going to have to speak up.
I said, there's a discovery I need to continue on. I'm looking into another allegation regarding the alleged victim alleges another person also assaulted her, and that case then got filed, and it's a recent case.
All right, State.
Judge, yes, we're looking into that discovery. As defense mentioned, it is a first setting. So we hope with a normal reset, we'll be able to obtain that.
All right, and so the discovery is for new charges or what?
Allegations relating to another victim.
All right, and are there CPS records involved with this case?
I don't believe that we have any in our possession yet.
All right, is this alleged? Is this complainant alleged to be family member?
No.
Because I'm trying to figure out, is
a
there
neighbor.
any CPS?
It's a neighbor, Your
It's
Honor.
the neighbor in my neighborhood.
Okay. All right, I need a 1 month reset. All right, you're going to come back on January 23rd.
Thank you, Judge.
You'll get a reset form and then you're excused. All right, you can make a copy for defense and then we'll proceed with it. Juliana or Julian Hughes.
Yes.
You appear to be missing a tie.
I have a tie in my bag, Judge. Would you like me to put it on?
Yes, please.
Really?
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm gonna have to leave and return.
Okay.
Judge, if you wait, I'll write you mine.
Yeah.
আমি আছি বগুড়ায়, আর বগুড়ার সব সেরা রাঁধুনিরা তাদের হাতের খাবার নিয়ে চলে এসেছেন। কেমন করছেন তারা, চলুন দেখা যাক। দর্শক, অসংখ্য প্রতিযোগীর মধ্য থেকে প্রাথমিকভাবে বাছাইকৃত প্রতিযোগীরা আজ হাজির হয়েছে বগুড়াতে। প্রত্যেকের স্বপ্ন একটাই, হতে চায় সেরা রাঁধুনি, এবং একটু পরেই তারা মুখোমুখি হবে বিচারকদের। তারা কি ভাবছেন, মনের মধ্যে কিরকম দুশ্চিন্তা হচ্ছে, কে কি রেসিপি নিয়ে এসেছেন এবং তাদের জন্য কতটা সহজ হবে ঢাকায় যাওয়ার টিকিট পাওয়া, কথা বলবো প্রতিযোগীদের সাথে। দেখি তারা কি ভাবছেন। কেমন আছেন?
ভালো আছি, আপনি ভালো আছেন?
আপনার রেসিপি কি?
আমার রেসিপিটা হচ্ছে ক্যারামেল অরেঞ্জ ইয়োগার্ট।
ওকে, এটার মূল ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টস কি?
এটার মূল ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্ট হচ্ছে দই, বগুড়ার বিখ্যাত দই, আমি সেটা দিয়ে ফিউশন করা ট্রাই করেছি।
আপনি এর আগেও অংশ নিয়েছিলেন সম্ভবত 1427 এবং গ্র্যান্ড অডিশন থেকে বাদ পড়েছিলেন, রাইট?
রাইট।
এবারের রেসিপি কি?
এবারের রেসিপি হচ্ছে আমার চকলেট মোকা স্ট্রবেরি চিজ কেক। অল আর মাই সিক্রেট রেসিপি, সো আই এম ভেরি এক্সাইটেড।
কুমু কেমন আছেন?
ভালো আছি, আপনি কেমন আছেন?
খুব ভালো। এর আগে 1427 লাকি 7 থেকে বাদ পড়েছিলেন, এবার কি মনে হচ্ছে?
প্রথমবারের যে অভিজ্ঞতা, বর্তমানে আমি তারপর আরো 2 বছর সময় নিয়েছি, শিখেছি, তো নিজেকে এবারে তৈরি করে এনেছি, ইনশাল্লাহ ভালো কিছু একটা হবে।
আপনার রেসিপির মূল বৈশিষ্ট্য কি?
আমার রেসিপির মূল বৈশিষ্ট্য হচ্ছে গ্রাম্য নিয়ে এসেছি, মানে আমার গ্রামের যে জিনিসপত্র সে প্রেজেন্ট করবো।
একসঙ্গে কতজনের রান্না করতে পারবেন?
আমি যদি বলি, এখন আমাদের বাসায় যত গেস্ট আসে আপ টু 20।
একটু কি ভয় লাগছে?
হ্যাঁ, একটু ভয় কাজ করছে, কারণ ফার্স্ট টাইম কোনো রিয়েলিটি শোতে আসছি।
তারপর আপনার জন্য শুভকামনা রইল।
সো মাচ।
দর্শক, ভয় তো লাগবেই, এবং এই ভয়কে জয় করাই হচ্ছে যে কোনো প্রতিযোগীর কাজ। সেরা রাঁধুনি কিন্তু একটা লম্বা প্রতিযোগিতা, এবং এই রেসে টিকে থাকার জন্য আপনাকে অবশ্যই অন্যদের চাইতে বেটার রেসিপি দিতে হবে, এবং সেই রেসিপির মধ্য দিয়ে কিন্তু যারা আমাদের বিচারক রয়েছেন তাদের মন জয় করতে হবে। সো দেখা যাক কি হয়, আমাদের সঙ্গেই থাকুন। দর্শক, আমাদের মাঝে বিচারকেরা চলে এসেছেন। একটু পরেই শুরু হবে ফুড টেস্টিং এবং সেই সাথে জাজমেন্ট। আমি এবার কথা বলবো আমাদের বিচারকদের সাথে, দেখি তারা কি ভাবছেন। ওয়েলকাম টু বগুড়া অডিশন। কি খবর?
ভালো, তুমি কেমন আছো?
আমি খুব ভালো আছি, এবং আমি ভুল না করলে এবার দিয়ে বোধহয় 5ম বারের মতো আপনি আসলে বিচারকের দায়িত্ব পালন করছেন। বগুড়ার প্রতিযোগী, সর্বোপরি এবারের প্রতিযোগীদের নিয়ে আপনার কি বলার আছে?
প্রত্যাশা তো অনেক বেশি, কারণ বগুড়া সবসময় সব সিজনেই অনেক ভালো ভালো পার্টিসিপেন্টস আমরা পেয়ে থাকি সেরা রাঁধুনিতে। তো এবারেও আমি আশা করছি যে অ্যাটলিস্ট টপ 5 পর্যন্ত যেন যেতে পারে, এরকম পার্টিসিপেন্টস আমরা এখান থেকে নিয়ে যেতে পারি, এটাই আমাদের প্রত্যাশা।
শেফ নাইম আশরাফ দ্বিতীয়বারের মতো সেরা রাঁধুনির অডিশনের দায়িত্ব পালন করছেন বিচারকের। কেমন লাগছে বা কি মনে করছেন এবারের এই আয়োজন নিয়ে?
সেরা রাঁধুনি গত সিজনে আমরা রংপুর দিয়ে শুরু করেছিলাম, সো এবার বগুড়াতে নতুন পার্টিসিপেন্টসদের খাওয়া ট্রাই করার জন্য ভেরি এক্সাইটেড। রেসিপি সিলেকশনে আমি সবগুলো রেসিপি দেখেছি, সিলেক্ট করেছি, সো ওগুলো খাওয়ার জন্য এবার এখানে আশা করি অনেক ভালো পার্টিসিপেন্টস বগুড়া থেকে পাবো।
অনেক অনেক ভালোবাসা। আমার মনে হয় আমি আর সময় নষ্ট না করি, আপনার ভেতরে চলে যান।
তোমাকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ।
থ্যাংক ইউ। দর্শক, আমাদের প্রধান 2 বিচারককে তো পেয়ে গেছি, কিন্তু বগুড়াতে রয়েছেন আমাদের আরও একজন অতিথি বিচারক। তিনি ঠিক কোথায় আমি এখনো জানি না, তাকে খুঁজে পাচ্ছি না। তিনি এলেই কিন্তু শুরু হয়ে যাবে আমাদের মূল অডিশন রাউন্ড।
আমার মাঝে আমি সেরা রাঁধুনি।
Mình sẽ tô đến cái phần quyển sổ là kiểu quyển sổ bệnh án ấy, mình sẽ tô đến cái màu xanh này. Đem đê xuống cho nó giọt vào mồm ấy hả? Đê. Cho tầm 3 giọt nhé. Hả?
$15 লাখ পেয়ে গেলেন, এরপর কি করবেন?
আমি নিজের নামে একটা রেস্টুরেন্ট ওপেন করতে চাই। এটা করতে পারবো, এটা করতে পারবো।
15 লক্ষ টাকায় রেস্টুরেন্ট হবে না তো?
8 বছর চাকরি করেছি মানবাধিকার সংস্থায়। চাকরি চলাকালীন আমি কোনো কিছু শিখতেও পারছিলাম না, এই বিষয়টা নিয়ে আগাতেও পারছিলাম না। সেজন্য আমি চাকরি ছেড়েছি, এটাতে আগাবো বলে। আমার রেসিপির নাম হলো ভেলভেটি কোকোয়া ক্রেভিং।
জান্নাত, কি করেন আপনি?
আমার একটা অনলাইন পেজ আছে যেখানে বাসায় ফুড বানিয়ে সেটা কি বলে সেল করি। কারিগরি প্রশিক্ষণ কেন্দ্র থেকে কয়েকটা বেকিং এবং কুকিংয়ের উপরে সার্টিফাইড কোর্স করেছি এবং বর্তমানে এখন ডিপ্লোমা কালিনারি ম্যানেজমেন্টের উপরে ডিপ্লোমা করছি।
কেন এত পড়াশোনা করেছেন কালিনারি নিয়ে?
নিজেকে একজন প্রফেশনাল শেফ হিসেবে দেখতে চাই।
যখন প্রফেশনাল শেফ হয়ে যাবেন, আমি লাস্ট 7 বছর ঈদে কখনো ছুটি নেইনি। So Eid completely gone, holidays completely gone. Family এটা রাজি হবে? Family মানবে?
আমি 8 বছর চাকরি করেছি মানবাধিকার সংস্থায়। চাকরি চলাকালীন আমি কোনো কিছু শিখতেও পারছিলাম না, এই বিষয়টা নিয়ে আগাতেও পারছিলাম না। সেজন্য আমি চাকরি ছেড়েছি এটাতে আগাবো বলে। আর চাকরি যখন করেছি তখন আমার ছেলেকে আমার মা, আমার বোন ওরা হলো কি দেখাশোনা করেছে।
আপনার কেন মনে হচ্ছে যে সেরা রাঁধুনি সেই প্ল্যাটফর্ম যেটা আপনাকে শেফ হতে সাহায্য করবে?
যারা এই কালিনারি জগতে আসতে চায় তাদের জন্য একটা সেরা প্ল্যাটফর্ম হলো সেরা রাঁধুনি। সব কিছু একটা শক্ত হাতের প্রয়োজন হয় কোনো কিছুতে সামনে আগিয়ে যেতে, তো আমার কাছে শক্ত হাত সেই সেরা রাঁধুনিটা।
শেফ আমরা কি করতে পারি বলেন?
নিয়ে যাই ওয়েটিং কার্ড
দিয়ে দিচ্ছি।
4 বছরের অপেক্ষা।
কি নাম তোমার?
ফাতেমা খাতুন ঋতু।
কি বানিয়েছো আজকে?
ডেজার্ট বানিয়েছি হানি সানফ্লাওয়ার। আমি এখানে বাকলাভা করছি ক্রিম চিজ দিয়ে, যেখানে আমি ক্রিম চিজে ইউজ করেছি হানি।
সো দিস ইজ আ বাকলাভা।
বাকলাভা এবং চিজ,
আউটার লেয়ারটা বাকলাভা
এবং উপরে চিজ কেক।
চিজ কেক এন্ড দেন দিস
দম চিকেন, আর ওইটা নান বানাইছি আমি।
এই দুটো রেসিপি থেকে যদি যে কোনো একটা সিলেক্ট করতে হয়, আমি যদি বলি আপনাকে আমি একটার জন্য মার্ক করব, সেটা কি হবে?
তাহলে বাকলাভা চিজ কেক।
কেন?
বাকলাভা আমার বেকিং খুব ভালো লাগে করতে।
কয়েকটি কুইজিনের নাম বলেন।
আচ্ছা, মানে আমি ইতালিয়ান, তারপর এইভাবে বলবো কি পাস্তা, তারপর পিৎজা। ইন্ডিয়ান কুইজিনের মধ্যে আসে বিরিয়ানি, তারপর হলো বিভিন্ন ধরনের রায়তা, রাবড়ি, এগুলা। আর টার্কিশ ডেজার্ট করেছি। টার্কিশ ডেজার্টে বাকলাভা তো আসেই। থাই কুইজিনে হলো টমিয়াম স্যুপ আছে, তারপরে হলো থাই ফ্রাইড রাইস আছে। একটু
লেটস সে আমরা আপনাকে আজকে সিলেক্ট করলাম, আপনি শোতে এসে শো জিতে গিয়েছেন,
ওকে,
15 লাখ টাকা পেয়ে গেলেন, এরপর কি করবেন?
আমি নিজের নামে একটা রেস্টুরেন্ট ওপেন করতে চাই। এটা করতে পারবো, এটা করতে পারবো।
15 লক্ষ টাকায় রেস্টুরেন্ট হবে না তো?
যতটুকু হোক, ছোট হোক বা বড় হোক, যতটুকু হোক আমি করব।
যদি আজকে এখানে সুযোগ না পান তাহলে কি আপনার জার্নিটা থেমে যাবে?
না না না, অবশ্যই না, আমি আবার চেষ্টা করব।
আই লাইক দ্য স্পিরিট। আপনার ফুডের টেস্ট ভালো।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
এখন খুশি হতে পারেন। আপনাকে যখন 15 লাখ টাকা জিতেছেন, আপনি ইমাজিন করতে বলছে আপনি অনেক খুশি হয়ে গিয়েছিলেন।
না না, এমন কিছু না। ঢাকা অবধি যাই তখন হয়তো ইমাজিন করতে পারবো যে আমি অনেকটা একটা ধাপ হলেও এগিয়ে আসতে পারছি।
ইমাজিন করেন আপনি ওয়েটিং কার্ড পেয়ে গিয়েছেন।
হ্যাঁ, আচ্ছা,
পেয়ে গিয়েছেন
সত্যি?
জি, চলে আসুন।
ঠিকই জানি আমার মাঝে আমি সেরা রাঁধুনি।
chân thật và kiên nhẫn con mang theo gieo thiện lương muôn phương bằng cả trái tim thiên thần còn nhìn đây khắp nơi mẹ trên trời cao con rớt xuống đây khóc được làm em bé xíu của mẹ này dịu dàng mẹ cười đón thiên thần đáng yêu mẹ nhìn
Mình
con
đang tô bằng cái màu đỏ nha, một cái màu đỏ tươi rất là lộng lẫy cho chú công này, với bộ lông dài. Mình đã tô xong cái phần đuôi là màu tím và màu đỏ nha. Mình sẽ tô đôi chân với cái màu nâu. Đây là cái màu nâu nha. Tới cái phần chân là cái màu nâu nè. Bộ lông dài, bộ đuôi dài lên nó sẽ che hết cả cái phần chân của chú công này nha. Mình sẽ tô phần lông trên bằng cái màu vàng. Vàng và cam kết hợp.
আপনার রাইস যেটা জি খুব যে খারাপ হয়েছে সেটা না
On top of that, it is slightly overcooked.
আমার নাম প্রীতি ইসলাম। আমি আজকে কোকোনাট রাইস রান্না করেছি। কোকোনাট রাইস উইথ গ্রিল চিকেন অ্যান্ড কোরিয়ান্ডার সস, সাথে পামকিনের আরেকটা সস দিয়েছি। ডেজার্টে দিয়েছি বাহারি মোহনভোগ।
আপনার মানে এই যে রেসিপি জি সব কিছু মিলিয়ে কি মনে হয় সেরা রাঁধুনিতে পার্টিসিপেট করার জন্য এটা দিস ইজ বেস্ট রেসিপি?
জি, আমার কাছে মনে হয় যে এটা বেস্ট হবে।
প্রীতি, ফার্স্ট থিং আমি আপনাকে টেকনিক্যাল জিনিসটা বলি,
Yeah, sure.
ঠিক আছে? ইটস ভেরি ড্রাই। সেকেন্ড জিনিস হলো গিয়ে হোল রোস্ট ইজ নট দি আইডিয়াল থিং টু ডু ওয়েন ইউ আর সার্ভিং দিস অ্যাট আ রেস্টুরেন্ট অর এরকম একটা কুকিং শোতে। ইউ ডোন্ট এক্সপেক্ট দ্য জাজেস অর দ্য কাস্টমার এটাকে কেটে নেবে। অন টপ অফ দ্যাট ইট ইজ স্লাইটলি ওভারকুকড।
এখন একটু আমরা টেস্ট করে দেখি। আপনার রাইস যেটা জি খুব যে খারাপ হয়েছে সেটা না, ভালো, থ্যাংক ইউ। আর ডেজার্টটাও মাইল্ড, মানে মিষ্টির ব্যালেন্সটা ভালো আছে। জি জি। কিন্তু ব্যাপারটা হয় কি যে যখন আমরা অডিশনে আসি তখন এতগুলো জিনিস দিয়ে আসলে অডিশন না।
আমি এনেছি কারণ আমি হচ্ছে ফুল প্ল্যাটারটাই সার্ভ করতে
ঠিক আছে,
এটা আমার ইন্টেনশন।
এতগুলো না দিয়েও আপনি শুধু একটার উপর যদি ফোকাস দিতেন জি জি তাও মনে হয় আপনার
আমি
বেস্ট হতো।
সবগুলোর উপরে সমান ফোকাস দিয়েছি, বাই মিস্টেকেনলি একটু ফল্ট হয়েছে হয়তো, কিন্তু আমি চেষ্টা করছি খুব যত্ন করে করার অ্যাকচুয়ালি।
আসলে যত্নের ছোঁয়া এখানে আছে আমি দেখতে পাচ্ছি, এবং রেসিপির মধ্যেও আমার কাছে ভিন্নতা লেগেছে, আর কিছু টেকনিক্যাল ফল্ট আছে। তো আমার মনে হয় ওইগুলো যদি একটু কারেকশন করা যায় তাহলে ইট ওয়াজ গুড।
প্রীতি, দ্য চিকেন হ্যাজ ফ্লেভার, চিকেনটা মজা, সসটাও মজা, রাইট? বাট বেসিকে প্রবলেম হয়ে গেছে। বেসিক ইজ আপনার কুকিংটাই তো ওভারকুকড।
আমাকে অ্যাকচুয়ালি পোলট্রি চুজ করতে হতো মেবি এই ক্ষেত্রে।
ফার্মের মুরগি ইউজ করলে মনে হয়
পোলট্রিটা বেশি জুসি।
অফ কোর্স
আমার এটা ফল্ট হয়েছে, এটা আমি বুঝছি।
প্রীতি, আই থিঙ্ক ওভারঅল টেস্ট ভালো আছে, অ্যান্ড আই থিঙ্ক ইটস আ গুড এফর্ট। উই ওয়ান্ট টু গিভ ইউ আ চান্স।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ওয়েট করেন, আসেন, আপনাকে ওয়েটিং কার্ড দেওয়া হবে।
আমার খুবই ভালো লাগছে যে আমি ওয়েটিং কার্ডটা পেয়ে গেছি। আমি কিন্তু কনফিডেন্ট ছিলাম যে আমি ওয়েটিং কার্ডটা পাবো, আর আমি এখন অপেক্ষায় আছি নেক্সট রাউন্ডে ঢাকা যাওয়ার জন্য। আমি আশাবাদী যে আমি ঢাকা পর্যন্ত যেতে পারবো।
Mình đã xong con nhím với cái màu nâu này nhá. Phần những lá mình sẽ tô bằng màu xanh. Những chồng cây mình cũng tô bằng màu xanh nha. Đây nữa nè. Đây là các phần cái cây nhỏ ở dưới của một cái tán lá cây to nhá. Những cây cỏ nhỏ ở dưới á. Phần gốc cây mình sẽ tô bằng cái màu nâu nè. Thân cây. Đây là cái màu nâu nha. Phần thân cây mình sẽ tô bằng cái màu nâu nha. Một gốc cây cổ thụ rất là to. Với tán lá này mình sẽ tô bằng cái màu xanh lá này nhá.